It's on my mouth.
Yeah, now it's
I should try one if it's
Okay,
good enough.
let's be first. But the participants are the. But the participants are the PowerPoints. I mean, we need to record it every time. Maybe what? Do you start right now?
Can you try maybe some trying to hear the broadcast?
Don't start right now. Start in 3 minutes.
See if it's good. It's good. You can open the link. Try to see if it's
Let's start, right? Let's start. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Good morning, guys. How are you? Did you have party yesterday night? No? Yes. No. Okay, guys. So we will start today with the first session of the GA. Today I will start explaining some basic things. Afterwards, we will see the agenda. I will explain what we are going to do during the 4 sessions of GA. So the first 2 sessions are today and tomorrow here in Belgium. We'll be in this room. And the 3rd and 4th session will be in Zurich. So I will start explaining about the voting rights, about how will be all this procedure going on. So first of all, we are here representing different countries. Each delegation is representing their country. We have different status as members of EAS. Please also, if someone have one question, just raise your hand, you can ask, of course. So mainly we have 3 status and observers in GA. So we can be full members as country. There is 1 national delegation per country who is representing, and you have 1 vote per national delegation. Okay? We also have candidate members, but they don't have right to vote, but they can. They have voice here. And we have also frozen members that actually are full members that were frozen because they didn't fulfill their duties, their constitutional duties, like the membership fee, the country report. And we have observers that I don't know if people from Whitepart came this morning, and Chia. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if I have the right to vote.
Observers do not have the right to
You can.
Observers do not have the right to vote.
But I think I'm like almost member of ISO.
11.
Okay, you may vote for Germany.
I mean, I read like it's written Germany on my thing, but I'm not seeing.
Okay, yeah. I will explain that also afterwards. Yeah.
Please, if you speak and you stand up and increase your volume because it's sometimes hard to understand you without a microphone.
We have also one here. Okay, so guys, do you have any question here? There is also in the Constitution explaining more in detail which kind of membership and status can a country have. So, for example, for frozen countries, you can see in the Article 2.4 that it's not allowed to. They are not allowed to organize or participate at any international EAS events, including Exchange Week. We cannot use the name of IAS internationally, and individuals cannot be elected for any position in the association. Okay. So, to sum up, Frozen members have no rights to participate in IAS events nor to organize events. So it's important to have this clear because we will do today morning, we'll vote about the membership fee of each country depending if they fulfill or not with their responsibilities. So how we will vote? Each of you, at least the full members, will receive a flag like this. So each country, sorry. So if your national director is not here, they sent us already the credentials to allow you to vote. So actually that was part of your question, is an answer to your question. So we sent to all national directors, and actually everyone sent their credentials. But in the case of Germany, I think
I've never been in contact with them, so I could not vote for them because I don't know what they want.
Yeah. Okay. EC, the executive committee and control committee is not allowed to vote. And please give back your voting cards at the end of each session. We will give it tomorrow back. Okay. Back to you. So these are the countries member of IAS. In the green part, you can see the full members. These have right to vote in GA. The candidates that they could apply 1 year ago or 2 years ago. So a candidate can be candidate at maximum for 2 years. If they don't apply for a full membership after 2 years, they will be out and they need to apply again. Okay? Frozen members are Guatemala and Serbia, both because of deaths last year in GA in Iowa. And observers, we were expecting the GA and white part here. It is somewhat, yeah. About Mali. Yeah. These are the actual candidates, so the candidates that applied 1 year ago or 2 years ago. And we also have countries willing to join IAS, so they send their applications, as is the case of Ecuador, Mali, Zimbabwe, Uganda. So we will talk about this area.
What about Czech Republic and Nigeria at the start?
Okay. The Czech Republic and Nigeria were frozen last GA because of this. But GA agreed that if they pay during the first, I don't remember, we gave a deadline, but at the end they paid, so they became full again. Okay, so that's why they have a start. Okay, sorry, so we will give a flag to all full members. Let's check.
Yeah, check that statement. But it did not check. Who is the next? Who is the
That's really Tora.
This is camera, right?
But hey, Steven. Indonesia.
It's Indonesia or Poland?
Okay, guys. So this is the way we'll be doing it, and please, to be possible to start GA, a session of GA, we need 2/3 of the delegations present here at WoCo. So please be on time, because if we are not complete, we cannot start without you. Okay? So this is important for the breaks. We'll have coffee break, we'll have lunch at 1 tomorrow, today and tomorrow. So please be on time. Okay? Okay, so now Rati will help us explain the finger rules we will use.
So this is our finger rules. We use this for question or new topic, and 2 fingers for direct reply or comment. 3 for off topic, means it's out of topic. This is for bullshit. This is for agree, and this is for disagree, and this is for technical question. So, question or new topic, comment, or direct reply if you want to reply. Off topic, bullshit, agree, disagree, technical.
It's clear.
Oh. Well, earlier we saw this is for following up and this is for following them, but I don't think it's necessary.
Okay. Any question, guys?
Yes.
Question?
Yeah, thank you. I would like to ask if we are allowed to go to toilet directly.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. Because we in Indonesia use like what is it? You know, like privilege or something.
Just wave your hand, we saw you and you can go to.
Yeah, no problem. So, okay, so about the agenda, I will explain first what we are going to do during these 4 sessions, and then CC will give a presentation about secretaries and chairman of the assembly. Okay? So we already explained the rights of voting. CC will give this presentation about secretaries and chairman of the assembly, and afterwards we will vote to approve this agenda. So please pay attention of this, and if you have any question, also feel free to ask. We will do a membership review of each country. So we will check that everyone pay their membership fees and they complete the country report. So in the booklets you receive in the goodie bags, I don't know if everyone heard that, but this is GA. You have one that is Constitution and the other one is General Assembly. Okay. So at the end of the booklet of General Assembly is a report of all the countries. There is a number of members, local committees per country. So this information we collect through the country report and through during the year with contact information. Please.
What if it's incorrect?
Sorry?
What if it's incorrect information? It's not right.
It's not right, but that's what the country sent. So we just copy paste the country report. But what is not correct?
Like my committee isn't even listed on here.
Your what, sir?
My committee isn't listed on here as one of our committees, and some of these aren't active. I'll talk to them.
In the afternoon, we will be reviewing the countries missing that we can have no time in the morning, and we will also check the candidate members that have 1 or 2 years to be candidates. We'll give a presentation of the 1 and 3 years strategies to explain you why we are doing the work we did during this year. And immediately after that, we will give a report of the EC and CC. So we will explain you what we did this last year. And we will vote to approve our work. And if you approve our work, we also receive economical compensation at the end. So it's 1,200 euros according to Constitution. So we will explain all of this, and also tomorrow in the morning, Indonesia will give us a presentation about WoCo next year, and we will hear about the proposals for WoCo in 2017. So far we have two proposals. One is Benin, and the other one is Mexico. So we'll vote on them. Oh. Okay. In the afternoon, we will have a working session for the one-year strategy for next year. So we will have a kind of brainstorm, a table session with different topics according to the 3-year strategy that we set in Chile in 2013. So that there is opportunity to really give inputs of what your country thinks that EA's world need to do next year. So these inputs will be really valuable for next executive committee and control committee. This is the 2 sessions in Belgium, and in Zurich on Thursday, July 16, we will review the annual budget for next year. Jacob will give a presentation, and we all countries will vote as well to approve it. And after that, we will have a session about the change program. So now we are really concerned about that we really need to improve this program. If you see in the country reports, we are not active anymore. We used to be an association that the heart of us was exchanged, not only with WoCo and EDM and other international events, but also through the exchange program. So we really need not only your ideas, but your ideas and work during the next year. So this session will be very important, and Steven will help us on that. And in the afternoon, we will review the amendments to our constitution, and we will do the same in working groups and discussion session. So the ideas of everyone can be taken into account. Then we have one day without GA, and on Saturday, also in Zurich, we will vote on these amendments. So we will have still one day to work on that. If we have still some ideas to put in paper. And then we'll vote also for the new executive committee and control committee members. All right. I think I skip on Sunday, also tomorrow, we'll receive a presentation of new executive and candidate executive committee and control committee members. So that will be tomorrow, guys. And this is the agenda of the General Assembly. I don't know if you have some questions about it. Okay. So the next presentation we will give to you is about chairperson and secretaries. So Vincent will present this.
Hello, good morning. I will just speak really shortly about the chairs and secretaries. After. It's after. Okay. So to have a good meeting and everything goes in order, we need a chairperson and a vice chairperson. So the chairperson nominated by executive committee, and you will approve him or her. And he or she will be responsible for the conduct of the meeting. So it's like a guide for the whole meeting, you see. And the vice chairperson is just the one who's helping when the chairperson has to go away or do something else. Or if he has no opinion, if he wants to state his opinion, because normally he has to be neutral. So, all right. And then secretaries, we actually need 4 secretaries. There is 1 for the OC and 3 of you. And they just have to write down everything what is happening at all the meetings. So in the end, we will have a GA report that should be published within the 3 months after GA. And that is actually very important that this is really done well, because all of those decisions that are taken and written in the report, then afterwards DC and all the members can check, okay, what did we decide? Because now we know that maybe in half a year we don't. So that was it. Executive committee would like to nominate for chairperson. It's Paco from Spain. And then we're still searching a vice chairperson, so it's not really a lot of work, it's like assisting. So maybe yeah, you can think of it now, if someone is wanting to do it, willing to do it. And then, so the secretary for OC normally will be Cleo. And then there were two secretaries that DC is nominating. It's Anis from Indonesia, and the other one was Eduardo from Mexico, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. And then there is still one secretary that we would like to appoint. Or if someone is interested, like everyone is free to put themselves in it. So we have 4 secretaries, so it's like always changing a bit, so it's, you won't be like pressured too much. All right. So is there someone that is willing to be a vice chairperson? Or do you have any questions about what it contains still? You have a question? Yeah. So that is just, so you have the chairperson and he's like guiding. So if someone has a question or if he says like, no, this is taking too long or let's go into that. So he's guiding the whole assembly. But then he needs kind of an assistant when he has to go like, I don't know, to the toilet or when he wants to say his own expression because yeah, the chairperson should be neutral. So then the vice chairperson, he has like the same power, but he just comes in for a while. Then he goes back. You see? Yeah. You're interested? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. And then still one secretary. Yeah. It's just writing it, so it's not like. Okay, thank you. So now we should vote actually to approve the persons that are now willing to do all these things. Oh, all right. I forgot something. Yeah.
So if you are the only delegation from your country, from your country member, you're not allowed to be the secretary or the vice chairperson unless you have no one to hold your flag, I guess, to vote. But yeah, if you have more than one delegation.
Yeah, so that means that you run the secretary.
No one? Reese for vice chairperson. We need one secretary. No. Or
So, Dimitris, you want to be secretary? Vice chairperson. Okay. Do you want to become the secretary then, maybe? No. The one who's, yeah. Give my answer. No? And you don't want to be secretary? Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you hit it.
It's in the laptop, yeah. I didn't.
Well, then I don't have laptops.
But we have laptop for you. Yeah. So you want to be one of the secretaries, okay? Now we go. So, is it okay for you because you're the only one from your delegation? So it's more interesting if you are like the real representative of your country, that Dimitris is the vice chairperson. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. So, now we have everyone. Everyone knows who is going for what. Yeah. So let's vote about that, I guess. So if you're in favor of those candidates, please raise your flags. Or, yeah. Okay. Fourth thing. 15. Okay. Thank you. So now we can hand over the microphone to our chairperson. Yes.
Okay, guys, now the next step is to that everyone have their flags. We have a chairperson and secretaries. We need to approve the agenda. So please, if everyone is against, raise your flag. If someone, I think, okay, I felt like that because maybe it's easier instead of camping. But if someone is in favor, raise your flags. In favor of the agenda. Okay, so normally we will be doing the voting procedure. The chairperson will ask about if you agree or not. He will count the votes, and will tell to the secretary so they will have the notes. So now we're going to do the membership review. So we divide in different sections depending on which countries fill all their duties. So they need to send a country report, the membership fee, and it applies also the change fee. So the countries that fulfill all these requirements are Belgium, Croatia, Chile, France, Germany, Greece, Italy, Mexico, Nigeria, Russia, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, and USA. So also, yeah, and also Indonesia here. They paid here in Bogotá. So, Paco, now we are going to vote if we agree to give them their full status. They can give that if someone.
Does everyone agree? Let's vote. Raise your hand. Can you please raise them all at once? Before we start, how many countries are present here?
So the next countries, Indonesia, that they already paid here in WoCo, and they fill also their country report. We have also Benin and Cote d'Ivoire is missing country report. And they, in the case of Benin is missing the membership fee that they will pay here in WoCo, and then Cote d'Ivoire is as well the membership fee. So I will explain the case of each country, and we prepare a proposal instead of voting for each country. We'll give a proposal after the explanation of each country. And if you have any questions while I'm explaining the situation of each country, to explain the So we already have one question or comment regarding the country reports of membership fees in these countries. So other companies that they didn't fulfill all their duties. In the case of Finland, they paid the membership fee, but they didn't fill the country report. So, yeah. So Jacob will be helping me with the membership fees. And I will explain the country reports and communication with the countries. In the case of Finland, we have a lot of communication with them going on, but they all the years pay the membership fee.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Jacob Low from Belarus. I'm the Vice President of Finance of International. So I will help with membership fee review. So what about Finland? They're not active at all. I mean, I just remember a few members that I met during my experience in the US, like maybe was in Slovenia once. So, but they feel like every time when we send them a bill to pay something, they pay it immediately without any questions, without any reply, something like this. So it's pretty hard to decide if it's active committee or not. They pay and everything, but they not like present to our events, activities, or something like this.
About Portugal, it's the same. They used to be a really strong committee with 7 local committees. And last year they have a huge debt. So the GA in Iowa last summer decided to freeze them because of the debts. So they also lose motivation in the committee to organize EDM, and actually that was the reason they said they canceled the event last December. And Hohenheim, Germany, the local committee decided to organize it like really in a rush in last March, I think. So this is the situation in Portugal. We don't have really communication with them via email. Also, I have tried to send some message on Facebook, but there's not going about the debts they pay.
Yeah, they. I mean, main problem what was in Portugal. They if we went in the past, it was really strong committee with a lot of big members and great ideas. They really did a lot in the past. Maybe someone of you remember Joseph De Petro from Portugal. It was nice leader and so on. But when he let's say graduated or something like this, was not left anyone active member in the national committee. So like local committees don't have like powers. They was demotivated something like this. So it's why it happens with like EDM, cancellation of EDM, because there was frozen, the communication and all these things. But this year they paid all the debts. It's like near 1,500 euros, and this year they also paid their membership fee. It's also quite a lot. It's 750 euros. So I mean, they try like to be active and to present here, but they don't have enough active members at this moment. So something like this.
Okay. About the countries that didn't pay the membership fee, but they fill the country report. So some of them are active, organizing activities, but they don't have like money to pay, and others are not active at all, and that's why they don't have members to organize events, so they don't have money to pay the fee of this year. So the first case is Belarus. So,
yeah. So actually, from Belarus. What about Belarus? In Russia, maybe you know, not that it's every time it's like waves. Like you have active members, you have you don't have active members, you don't have. So last year, like let's say last 3 years or more or less, so we was pretty active in national committee. And last year we tried to organize EDM. But of course it was like into this activity we had like 10 active members who do everything stuff. Like everything was prepared, sponsors, and all the stuff, activities and so on. But after this, like our CrossFit union government decided that we are too young to host an international event and so on. So they denied us to host this event. And after that, like everyone was so disappointed, starting a lot of conflict between members in the committee. So at this moment, like we don't have anyone who want to lead the national committee, who want to continue this work, because we saw this bad experience in the past. So now it's nobody who want to continue. So I executive committee a proposal to freeze Belarus at this moment.
Yeah. So the blue ones are the ones that the executive committee are proposing to frozen because they can reason. This is the reason of Belarus. The green ones are these countries are in contact with us and say that they will pay very soon. But a lot of times this is happening. The PA is getting closer. Those countries say, yeah, we will pay tomorrow, because they really want to be for money. But that's why we were giving a proposal that we will explain at the end. But now it's very important that you understand the situation of each country, and especially the countries that are in blue are the ones that we will decide immediately now without the proposal. And all these other countries that are active or not, or are open down all the time, will give a proposition just after this slide. So now about Belarus, the proposal is frozen.
So after hearing the situation for Belarus, it's over that. Does anyone disagree on freezing Belarus?
I mean that just proposal of a technical committee. It doesn't mean that you should vote on this. You should like as GA, you have a power and you should decide whatever you want. And just like what we propose, like executive committee proposed to freeze this country. And, like you should like decide what you need to do, like what your ideas about that.
Also, it's very important to make questions because if it's clear to all of you what does it mean if a country is frozen, it's, for example, in this case, they will not be able to organize anything in 1 year, but they don't need to pay membership fees. So somehow it's compensation because they don't have members, so they can restart somehow to motivate people there, and without the responsibility of the membership fee. But they also cannot apply for candidate to executive committee or control committee. So this time the accord is applying for control committee. There can be also a vote to make a exception, let's say. That's another story. So,
Are you obligated to vote, or can you choose not to?
You mean like me, like you know, you can yes, no, or
You choose not to.
is it about international events that you can organize or can you organize local events? Actually, they cannot organize and they cannot use it. So they are standby, let's say.
How do you unfreeze a country actually after exploding? Is it difficult to start it again?
Yeah, after a country can be frozen only for 1 year. So next summer in GA, we will vote again and explain the situation, what happened with that year. And there will be a decision then they will be out or they will be frozen.
Do they have the right to participate? Do they are not pro the country participate now and not achieve?
No, they can't.
What about exports? If Belarus
The export program is also frozen if you want to participate.
Do you guys want an explanation of like the difference between the situations of countries? Like one is frozen, candidate and everything, so we don't have to answer like the individual question.
So we'll vote that the export is frozen.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next country is Poland. They fill their country report and they just like 1 week ago said they will pay very soon the membership fee. They organized an event to collect money, so they made a job fair. They say that here. But, to talk about the event, so it's a really nice event that they organized and they said they will pay very soon. So they will be, if they pay, they will be complete with all the duties. Okay, so that's why they are agreeing. So it's.
I can explain a little bit about Poland. It's like more or less the same situation, like older generation who was involved in the last CBO because they all graduated and now they have active members that maybe they don't have enough information or they just don't know enough about the ask. So it's like that's growing now.
Okay, so next country is Togo. Togo is planning to organize ADM and the African Directors meeting in next December. They didn't pay yet the membership fee, but they are really committed to do it very soon as well. The second moment they are in good contact, they already sent a project of all ADM and the schedule of what they want to do. So it's more or less similar the case in Poland, but they are really willing to organize it and they are really active. Well, an important thing to say in these kind of cases is, for example, we had the same case last year with Nigeria. They had a big debt, but they didn't pay it on time, so they were frozen, and they wanted also to organize ADM. But because they were frozen, sorry, not organize ADM, they had a candidate to be African American. So because they were frozen, they couldn't organize originally. So there was actually a big discussion, conversation with them, trying to see how possible it was for them to pay. So we cannot decide something that is decided here in the GA after the decision that is made. So it's important to take into account that when we throw these kind of countries that are active and willing to organize regional events or are really active, but they don't have the money before. In the case of Togo, they will not be able to organize it. But we have rules as well, and we are all part of the same association, and we want to follow the procedure. So this is the case of Togo. Ukraine.
Okay, what about Ukraine? All members, maybe you remember that we have a problem with them about corruption in the exchange program. So, like, it was a long story. We freeze them, we unfreeze them, we give them rights, we give them legal of exchange students if they can send abroad. But now they full largely inside. What happens now? This year, as I know, what Stephen told me, they didn't use the exchange program at all. Yeah, so they kind of basically they don't active somehow. What about membership fee? Just like a few days ago, someone received a message from them. So they have a kind of, the situation is pretty hard, and they have problem with money. So they cannot find the money to eat something like this, so they cannot pay membership fee. So question like this. If you have questions. In Ukraine. I mean, it's within the constitution, but from my point of view, not so much, because I know that like, in the past there was a lot of active members. Like I know a lot of guys, but now it's Charlotte told me it's 3 members. Yeah, yeah, but I don't know anyone so far. Any person?
How many members does it take to make so are 3 members?
At least 2 persons you need for like exchange for exchange program and for to be like to elect exchange coordinator and to elect a national record.
So only 2 persons make it.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to reach the 12 committee with 2 persons, but to start working is enough. Guatemala.
The case of Guatemala, we'll talk a bit later about them because they are frozen right now. So actually, they need to be another slide that is coming later. And the countries that didn't fill the country report and they didn't pay membership fee, and some of them didn't pay the exchange fee. The first one is the cases of Canada. So I have been in contact with them. I think they will feel as well it's on the country report, but they didn't pay the membership fee. So I have been in contact with the national director also before, and I think the cases that they have few members, they also used to be a big committee, but it's happening a lot in areas that when students are graduated and you have this generation being it's kind of dying in the community.
Yes, the situation is pretty the same with like Belarus, Poland, more or less Ukraine, but they had a lot of French members in the past, but now all this generation graduate and the new generation that maybe don't have enough motivation or maybe don't know like that this situation exists. So, but maybe Kim can say something about Rwanda.
In the case of Rwanda, we don't have contact with them. I mean, during the year we send a lot of emails to all national directors for committees to ask for contact information for the reports in this case, for the credentials. And so far we didn't receive answers from them. Also, when this is the case, I mean, the membership fee, I think it's the system, so we don't really have contact with them, and we don't know if they are active or not. I don't know if also question for the applicants or here that you know about activities from them. So let's go to the next country. Is Tajikistan. They just disappeared this year. I think it's more.
I can explain a little bit the situation in Tajikistan. It's pretty nice story. Let's say like this. As far as like previous 4 years, I know just let's say 4 members from Tajikistan. One of them is Sharif Ibrahimov. Like it's a guy who let's say like saved Tajikistan from the corruption in the past because it was big corruption in Tajikistan. So this guy helped to solve this problem. He became national director. He's from Tajikistan. But so far now we think that like in the executive committee that history repeats again, and they still have some kind of problem with Escobar, with corruption and so on. But also the problem with Sharif, he living now in Germany, and like from Germany he tried to read committee in Tajikistan. So it's pretty, I mean, hard to understand how it works. But this year they use the exchange program a lot. The exchange fee for this year to Tajikistan it's nearly 1,400 euros. Yeah, and in December, we had a lot of conversation with Hassan, with Muhammad Ali, with Sharif about his fees. And they asked him for delay, to postpone a payment. So they asked me like pay in May. But let's say from the May, they started ignoring all the emails, all messages in Facebook and Skype everywhere. Like in Facebook, they saw that they read my messages, but not replying at all. So like this. And it's hard when you write something like about money. So every time it's hard to write person something, oh, you need to pay something. Doesn't want to talk with you. So, but last, let's say a few days ago, I got a message from Sharif, who like national director of Tajikistan, he wrote me, oh, no, I'm still in Germany, and now Hassan in Tajikistan leading the committee, please write to him. So I wrote him, but I didn't get any reply. So the main problem that this year Tajikistan didn't pay no membership fee, no exchange fee. And also maybe still you can explain more about the exchange program in this situation, if you want, or if it's really needed. If participants need this information, still can explain.
So we got a message from some members from Tajikistan that there was corruption on quite a high level in Tajikistan. So me and Yahor wrote an email to them, and afterwards, I think it's one of the reasons why they disappeared. We never got an answer from them. They were not active in Expo anymore afterwards, not active, not replying any emails from the executive board. So yeah, I don't know. Are there any questions? I can explain it in more detail. But
that dynamic is somehow the same because we have no answer from them, and there's no communication going on with from Thailand so far, and about the country report, they didn't do anything, and membership fee is the same level.
I mean, they don't have this year school fee, but in Thailand they have also interesting situation that just one yes, student association and student committees, but in Thailand every time it was a problem that just one professor, very old professor who leads the whole committee, just one who was in this committee, and we never received any like students like participants in our international events. So this is just old guy somewhere in Thailand, like sending students to go for the shit program. It was something like this. So Thailand was also freezing previous year, but this guy decided, so maybe I need to try again with exchange program. So previous year, the GA decided that we give them full member status, give them another one chance to find the students to like be more active for like in Glasgow. But still this year we didn't get like any input from them, like not enough like conversation with them. So nobody here from Thailand so far. Situation like this.
Okay, so I think we're ready to start.
Yeah, thank you. So I want to give some explanation about Tajikistan and Thailand actually. So far, Tajikistan, I never get the response because I've already sent them the emails and Facebook message that the Sharif as the national director, yeah, Sharif as the national director, he active in Facebook until March in this year, and he never active again in Facebook, and he never replied again in my message from Facebook or even from my email. And from Thailand, actually, I don't know they are active, still active or not, but the national director one, he sent to me some report about Thailand activities. So you can see that from our magazine in ILS Asia Pacific. But for the country report, he sent to me from the last 2 days for the deadline of country report. He said that he will fill the country report, but I don't know. He always say yes to do something, but he always cross the deadline. Thank you.
Okay, so next country is Venezuela. They, the member we know from Chile 2013 is Saul, and they were supposed to come, but they had a problem with the flight, so they couldn't come at the end to work. They didn't fill the country report, and they didn't pay yet the membership fee. It's the same that they will pay soon, but we will never know until we see the money in the bank account. So this is the situation with them. I think it's the same, similar than Canada, but they will fill the country report very soon. But yeah, that's the case. So I think it's not explanation about them. So
So,
now,
any special question before we start voting? Okay.
yeah, okay. So they in 2000 it was in 2014 they were planning to release the PMA. They had everything ready. We don't know. The only member we know is the national director, and president here. In the report they said they had 700 meetings. They don't give at least from last year, they don't give a number of members. And this time they didn't fill in the control yet. So that's why it's very important to have this information, because otherwise we don't know. It's much more easy if you know the person, but says he's the only one. So they were planning to organize the EMA last year. So they needed to consult because the situation in Guatemala regarding that time.
Just a thing about African one now Uganda, because we really see 2004 that they have community with those countries and they were really committed to work. And we started something when we were but the situation right now is that we tried to figure out and we noticed that it was the following African network who didn't work well to help them to go ahead to become full member and to have active community. Then I think we did something already so far. Then if we can keep them still in the association next time we are going to work with them. I think for the next general assembly, then we will be in very sure positive result about this. That's why it is just I'm telling that so that here we may decide to maintain them again in the association and we produce to do something better next time. Thank you.
I think it's better to do it for an about that way and then go directly. Go to how we are making information about it. Making people what's happening.
So as we're gonna go one by one, we can do like a little reminder.
Okay, we have a proposal, so you can decide if you the way we propose on the next slide or go country by country. So that's what we do. So first we will explain what we thought because so the proposal we have because yes, it's normally if you look at a picture, historical picture of different countries, normally are the same countries that are being active organizing events, organizing conferences, regional meetings, exchange weeks. So we really part of the 3-year strategy in Chile because and also last year we discussed a lot about this is to think about quality over quantity. So what do we need as ideas, active countries that are really organizing events and activities. So our proposal is time because also it's important to follow the rules because we all are part of the same association. It's the all national committees must fulfill their constitutional duties before the 31st of October. So the control report, the membership fee, and the expert fees. And in the meantime, these committees will be frozen, but that's according to constitution. And each of these committees will be formed immediately and they will have time to react before their sessions of GA and so on. So if we still have GA formal sessions, there's still time to vote again on this, to give them back the full status. And in the case that they cannot meet the deadline, the committee will remain frozen with all the deal until the general assembly. So this is the general proposal we made for all these countries that are not going with all the duties. But of course, it's not to the general assembly one to discuss one by one and vote because it's different case of each country. So.
Any question on the proposal?
Yeah, yes, I was just gonna say that it's our proposals and so on, but maybe who can change something. It's you guys who have these flags and the guys who have flags and all participants. Like, would be really nice if you would be more active and more involved in this situation that we're talking about. Because if nobody will care about our association, what will be there? Try to be more.
So, what if you can more chances? All so much more shuffling people.
This is the general proposal.
Can you speak louder, please?
So we gave them already so many chances, and some speak to reach everyone to fulfill their duties. But now we want to give them even more chances of postponing. So that's how we want to general.
These are common. You know, it's so difficult to find or work in a committee, in a country, and of course form a new one in the countries. We have to. It's only a comment to maybe everybody can think in something to work, and maybe these guys can provide another contact or contact another university, because we cannot lose it's very difficult to contact after, you know. And if we lost the contacts, it's very difficult.
I'm like also fully agree with you, because like freeze country or kick out conversation is very easy, like just go over it, but like I mean at the same time like find new one is very hard. But we have rules, and there are like rules and same for everyone. It doesn't mean you know which can you which nationality like you get or etc. But like rules are the same for everyone. So I mean we should follow the constitution and
Hey, it's a bit off topic, and on the other hand, it is completely with this, it is connected to this. So yeah, I was saying this morning, like, oh, we have this problem with Africa, they don't have money, it's every time the same story. And I was like, you know, we're IOS. Even bigger organizations didn't make equality between continents. How can we ourselves improve this? On the other hand, I started to thinking, like, why don't we connect to these bigger organizations? For example, we have connected within the partnership with some, I don't know, organization for campaign or something like that. Why don't we connect to, let's say, UNESCO or something like that, so they could help us with this problem? I mean, I don't know how we could do that. For sure, we would have to rewrite the history to make proposal for, I don't know, UNESCO. We need to brainstorm. And this is beginning of GA, and I would just like to encourage you to think outside of the box and maybe consider how my proposal could be realized. And I ask you that you should encourage Africa. I mean, they're active, they're willing to do something. And I know it is not fair to us, so we pay some fee, they don't. I mean, why should we pay something when they don't pay anything? Let's move years to the stage where all countries will not have fee. Let's start to search sponsors and partners. Okay, it's off topic. Yes.
Hello, just one direct reply to the comment. For example, there is one situation that we could accept that, so no country pays fee, but if you don't, the other scenario, if you don't find sponsors like UNESCO, so then it means that we also do not have money. You have to find money from different sources. You have to have it, which sponsors, fees, companies, universities, funds.
To reply to Barbara, we, of course, as the executive committee, are trying very much to indeed find sponsors and to indeed lower this membership fee, because we also don't want to lose our member countries. So That's one of our highest priorities, which is Charlotte has been working on as well. And you have always seen the speech of Sean Gold, who came Thursday, especially to attend our conference on that day and the seminar, and because he was interested to sign both these partnerships, first with CEDIA, the European Agronomists Association, but also with Self-Help Africa. And now we're talking with Self-Help Africa about these membership fees and how this organization, which can financially support or and also with education, support our African community. So we're actively doing this. It's only, yeah. You know, it's hard to reach stuff because money isn't free. But we're really working on it. You will see later also how with financial status.
Any questions?
I was just, right now we're just talking about, yes, one is of course we should. I want to thank the DC here for all the sponsoring work. But however, we also have the problem of the country reports. So if countries are not actively engaging, what point is there in keeping these countries? So I mean, there needs to be an effort to come from these countries. As far as I see, we give them many chances and we still give them more chances. But the question is, in the end, won't we lose our credibility if we just keep on people doing whatever they want, but they're not really contributing anything to the IX? And so, yeah, I think we should go to the road and see if it's something we'd like to do or something we'd not like to do. Regarding the financial part, but also regarding the part, are these actually active members who contribute something to our organization?
I just want like to give a reply. Like as we know, ES is kind of international for some countries, so it's difficult when the generation is over to so the contact is lost with ES in the country. So I think there's a lot of people graduating and there's no new members. So ES disappears in the country and it's really hard to start again. So it's not saying we give them opportunities. It's like the situation is different every year in all the countries. So for example, for the proposal, it's a general proposal, and I think it should be really more a case-by-case scenario, taking into account if they are in contact with the country. We really need to make proposals case by case because every country is different, and to keep motivating people and maybe start contacts with the university and so on to make them know about ES.
You have a comment? A question? Yeah.
Maybe it's going to be difficult, like going each country by country, but we can divide the print, that membership, 3 words as the slide. And I think the proposal you show us, it's okay for the WoCo to report a low membership fee. But as Diana said, I keep in contact with them to motivate them.
Sorry, yeah, well, I was trying to say that, you know, we're all together here and we can do together a lot and a lot of brains, a lot of ideas. And I'm sorry, Lizen, if I sounded rude, but still, 5 of you or 80 of us is different.
So let's include us also, so we can help you. Okay?
Any other comment? No. Let's proceed. So I think we could first vote if we want to go for the proposal or go for either country by country or main groups. But I think we should first decide if we're going to do the proposal or not. So countries which agree with the proposal, could you please change the slide? Yeah. And please make sure you guys know what the frozen state is. You can find it on the page 3 of the Constitution. So anyone, if anyone has any doubt or anything.
Can maybe just repeat for which countries this proposal is? Is it for all countries that have made this part, or you agree? Maybe just clear.
For the ones on the previous slide. But of course, I mean, the proposals shouldn't be not here to the proposal between you, because the one discussing and deciding are the country.
For all of these countries, non will agree, all of them.
Yes, the proposal affects to all the countries fully. We can either vote to apply the proposal or to go country by country and have like few reminder of what's going on and then vote on it. So is there any other comment on this? No. So easy, we're ready to vote.
You go back to the proposal. Go back.
Okay guys, so let's take 5 minutes to think about it, and then remember the first thing we're gonna vote is if we apply the proposal or either we go one by one. Just take your time and 5 minutes to vote.